in the blue color. This is Vortix. This is the semifinals of the EGC Genesis tournament. It's best of 5 here against TheMista, spawning in the red color, playing as the Abbasid dynasty. Is this Lipany? Oh my god. You know, sometimes this map spawns like a little cliff like this, and then that's it on the entire map. Well, this time it separates the players in two. That is no way that the admins have picked this map themselves, right? It's gold placement is relatively fair, I guess, but oh, this is gonna be terrible. What is this map? Well, okay, Vortix is finding a bunch of sheep. It's a good start. It's going behind the back of what would have been his spawn. Why would anyone pick this spawn? This makes no sense. This is horrible. They can't even go through the middle, so it's basically the two paths into each other. This is gonna be a 40-minute game minimum. These guys can't hurt each other here. I'd be really surprised if they can. Anyway, let's see what the exact build orders are. Looks like rather heavy food focus from Vortix, so I can fully predict fast H2 here. I mean, of course he has an AoE. I'll be just gathering the stone. For TheMista, we don't yet have the landmark. Yeah, he should be making the House of Wisdom soon. It's funny that it still shows like the advance button here on the villagers, but I guess it's easier that way for new players, like they get an instruction of where to do things. Anyways, lots of sheep found by Vortix. Where's TheMista's? Okay. I think he just put down a bunch of his sheep. Okay. This isn't too bad. Like, Vortix is finding a little bit more, but not too much more. And it seems that that's pretty much all of them. I've seen one on the TheMista side, and that's gonna be all the sheep. So from here on, will TheMista actually go with that much gold? Oh my god, he's got so much gold. What is the plan here? Is he gonna want to go into Fast Castle? Okay, he's pulling off the gold. Is this just Fast Castle, guys? Or is he just getting enough gold for the fresh foodstuffs and some other upgrade? Doesn't look like he's getting any stone. TheMista is very well known for his 2TC plays, but maybe against Mongols on land, he's not gonna be risking that kind of business. Fast Castle, completely naked, would be highly risky too. So I have my doubts, but you know, maybe he will do it. I don't know. As for Vortix, got a Gur. Oh, getting pointed out in the chat. There's 4 relics on Vortix's side. Like, okay, this is kind of not on Vortix's side, but it kind of is. Yeah. That could be insane with Delhi or Holy Roman Empire or even Rus. Maybe Mongol not the right pick for this. There's too much of a natural wall. But how are the players supposed to know, right? I'm pretty sure they get told the seat in advance. No, not in advance, but rather when they make the lobby. Okay, well. This is a very, very bad map, for sure. Age up is done, and Mista is getting the fresh foodstuffs. Even though he's just on 1 TC, I guess it reduces the cost of the villagers, so impactful upgrade. Long term, it will pay off a lot. And the Khan is starting to do some damage to these workers. Only at 2 damage per shot for now, but his deer stones are almost done, so I'm not sure why he's leaving. He could finish that off, right? Or push the villager away at least. He's getting a scout on the double archer range by TheMista. Yeah, that should play very well into this. We're gonna go back to gold there for Vortix. It'll be an archer range for him. And a blacksmith. Now bear in mind that 1 Mongol archery range is almost as good as 2 archery ranges for the other civs. And we're gonna see a blacksmith for TheMista as well, of course. Dude, that villager might just die there. Yep. That's a rip. Of course, Khan stays alive. Got the deer stones up here now. A bit closer. Yep. Double archer production. See if TheMista wants to do anything else. It doesn't look like he's gonna get phalanx or anything. He knows that he's probably gonna go up into an archer mirror. Just wonder if it's gonna be also mango dice in this game. But it looks like it's just mass archers. And it's gonna be +1 attack for the archers. TheMista is getting +1 armor first. I'd be curious if TheMista will also get the steeled arrow upgrade. He probably will do. Yeah, there's the confirmation now that it's archer versus archer. Looks like Vortix is having a pretty good time just using the 1 archer range to do the same output. Oh! I'm so sorry. I left the score off. Let's fix it. There it is. Thanks for calling that out, guys, in the chat. Hi, YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. They won't see it, actually. I'm just kidding. Very low score for TheMista. Oh, we've got a town center for Vortix. Very interesting. Now, I wonder if Mista will identify this and do something about it. Steeled arrow. I really want to see that from TheMista, along with an attack. Because if it's just archer versus archer, with ramps in addition, I think Mista should be able to do damage, but I'm not sure if he's gonna go for any of that, honestly. Looks like Vortix is the one attacking. It doesn't have any further buildings in the way to boost his movement speed. Normally people will create like a network of outposts, but not gonna be the case. Vortix is trying to get whatever done that he can. Oh god, these archers are gonna pick off everything there. Mista way overextended here without vision, and he's getting punished hard for it. These archers had movement speed on them for quite a bit. And now we're talking about 14 archers versus 13, so Vortix maintains a lead here. And he's got an upgrade lead as well. Mista did not get the damage upgrade, so hopefully he realizes all these things and fixes that. Vortix still producing archers. And might be looking for a fast castle from here. Yeah, I do think these villagers might want to be on berries instead and just... He can take his lead and go castle, right? Mista is trying very, very hard to catch up, but I don't think it's anywhere near enough. It's 20 archers now. versus 20 archers, and he's got an upgrade disadvantage. Vortix is also pumping the units across, but he's looking like he's finally... No, he's not run out of stone at all. He can keep this going. So how many is that? 24 archers? It's 23 archers plus the can. Well, the can makes all the difference, right? You can just increase the attack speed by 50% for 5 seconds. It's just a battle winner. Should be able to deny the gold to TheMista, or at least force a garrison. Be surprised if he doesn't get arrow slits, to be honest. Mista does not have stone, he can't. Well, Mista's doing the best he can with what he's got, but he's so behind in economy. It's actually crazy how good Mongols are in economy. So not only does Vortix have a TC on Mista. Actually, I don't understand the Abbasid pick for this particular map, but I guess he expected to have to play against France or something. That's gotta be it. Well, anyway, force him back now. Vortix is on 47 villagers and TheMista on 39. So this TC is definitely starting to pay off. Really not sure what Mista really has to show for himself. He's going age free. Okay, that is it. Got the culture ring coming up, so the techs are gonna be cheap. And so far he's got, by the way, the golden age tier 1. He's halfway to the next tier, and I think he might be making mass buildings in a moment to try to jump to the next tier of that. So that is gonna just increase the gather rates of every resource and also the research speeds. Right now he's only got a little bit of a gather speed advantage. Kind of not enough to make up for what's happening here. Oh, we've got a Kurotai. Very interesting. So the Kurotai is basically a healing platform. I'm very surprised that Vortix is actually going for that instead of the step readouts. Which would be like a super drop off. Giving him 50% extra gold per trip. But he said he sells for healing. I'm not entirely sure I understand. There is a 25% damage bonus from this thing as well. I guess it's, yeah, Veggie says it's the damage that counts. I agree. So Mango now from TheMista. Is it too early to push out though? He's getting camel archers now. And the veteran archer upgrade. So he's trying for a timing attack here with +2 armor and +1 ranged attack. And he's making another springald as well. I'm not sure there's going to be a use for the springald just yet. But there are going to be lancers coming out of the Mongol base. Oh, Mista has to leave. He has no idea, does he? The free lancers alone are trouble. How much armor do they have? 5 armor. Oh my god. There's no +2 armor yet for these guys. Okay, he's picking off a villager. A ram? That is ambitious, my friend. So Mista has behind this. He's not gotten the technology upgrade yet. And he's still in tier 1 of this. And he's gonna stay in there for quite a bit longer. Mista doesn't have currently wood for any other siege weapons. He's making 1 more springald somehow. He's gonna have 2 springalds, but he's gonna go up against a lot of lancers. He's gonna go up against veteran archers with his own. 8 damage, 1 armor. Mista has 2 armor. That's his only advantage going into this fight. Let's see if he can take on the Knights. It looks like he's doing okay. The villagers are getting pulled so as to take down the Springholes fast. Oh my goodness, it melts. All at the cost of 1 villager and some idle time. Mango now tried to do something, but really didn't work out. And yeah, Mista is having to pull back after killing these Lancers for sure. I guess he's staying because he feels like he's got better upgrades. Oh, he's done a lot of damage with the Mango now. I see now. He's got 37 archers here. Actually, Mista has got a lot of momentum. It's a bit easy to misjudge the sizes of his armies. Luckily enough, even the players can do the drag select on the enemy army and see the exact count. So that is actually one of the good things about the AoE 4 interface. I really do like that. Khan now has 16 attack. These archers will have 10 as long as they're next to the Kurotai. Is that a Springhold? That's a Springhold. I'm gonna try to take down his CC the best he can. It doesn't look like Vortix is producing any more villagers. Currently 60 villagers to 49. TheMista can definitely take that kind of advantage for now. Especially if all these villagers are getting pulled off and killed. Springholds are doing whatever work they can do, but it's not much. Not with those villagers just coming in and smacking them in the face. What the hell? Okay, that is a big sacrifice, however, from Vortix. Like, he's lost a lot of villagers doing this. Now 51 villagers to 50. Mista shooting and scooting. But a lot of his own archers are dropping to those of Vortix. 31 archers versus 19 at the moment. The Mista is struggling here for sure. The Springhold is not gonna finish. He has to cancel. Oh, the Stealth Forest isn't really helping either. Vortix is looking to just take away this entire fight. Mista better have something good behind this man. But unfortunately, he has absolutely nothing. He's got archers. That's it. That's all he's got. I mean, Vortix absolutely dominating this fight. I think he just does whatever he wants from here on out. Makes like 3 rams right here. And good luck to Mista stopping that. Now he's gonna macro up and get further ahead, I guess. The army count is looking beautiful for Vortix. Villager count is pretty much equal right now, but... Oh, the ram! The ram! Surely he's gonna notice, right? He must. Deerstones and Kurotai are going forward. Oh my god, imagine if Vortix doesn't realize it. No, the Mista resigns. It's too much stuff in his base. Yeah, that would be something if he can turn that around with the 1 ram, but not gonna happen. Dude, Vortix is looking strong. In the blue color, we have got Vortix. And I forgot to give him a score. There it is. Yeah, he's playing the Dali Sultan at this game. Immediately going for the mosque, and on the other side, we've got TheMista. He's playing as the Mongols. Kind of looking around. Is it gonna be one of those double mosque plays? I don't think you can do it against the Dark Age business of Mongols, however. It's gonna get a quick wheelbarrow, and we're gonna get a quick forestry, or whatever it's called. Yep, forestry. We get that 1 scholar for free. And he is still gonna try to go for sanctity somehow. Well, let's see, TheMista is gathering heavily from wood. So we're gonna have a fast stable here. Mista might just go for some scout harassment, trying to get one of the buildings lit. Set on fire. There's gonna be the gold mine to harass, so it's actually a really good decision. He doesn't yet know it, but it's gonna be a really good play, I think, if he just can find that with the Khan. And I think he will, the way he's going. By the way, Vortix has a background in StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3. TheMista has a background in all of the Age of Empires games, pretty much. Not so much of one with Age of Empires 3 and 1, as far as I'm aware. But definitely a big, big name. Probably the biggest name in Age of Mythology, next to Magic. And then he's easily the best player in Age of Empires Online, with Zerton being quite close to him. And yeah, he's just gonna do the scout harass. He's seen the gold mine now. Let's just confirm that. Yeah, he's seen the gold mine. That's enough information to know where it is. You can see the contours. He's gonna hit that with the scout, so that's gonna give him, if he sets this on fire, 50 food and 50 gold. It's not gonna pay for the scouts, but it's close enough. Oh my god, he's going up to 6 scouts. Even gets the sheep. Well, Vortix realizes what's going on and he's getting a quick barracks. Wonder if he's gonna go and repair this. Mining camp is taking quite a bit of damage, but there's a spearman now. He got 6 villagers. Scouts now. That is too much for one spearman to manage, but the spear can always fall back to TC range. TheMista is gonna have to use this now in order to get professional scouts, so it's not wasted resources, right? Like, you can still go around the map and get as many sheep as you can, if there's anything left, and you can do professional scouts. It's pretty close to the next stage anyway. Just one more trip of gold. There's quite a few spearmen now. And actually the scholar can consider going out now with 4 spearmen backing him up. That is actually enough, yeah. Very, very nice. However, for Vortix, the problem is that the spearmen have cost him a lot. Like, a lot. He's delaying his H2 by so much. And he's gonna have to pull off resources as well. Wheelbarrow is almost done. Forestry has been done for a while, so it's very nice for these wheels. I have the Dome of Faith, but this mining camp is actually not connected, so it won't be benefiting from the mosque bonus. So, TheMista's almost done with the deer stones. He's got 3 villagers on this. This will boost speeds. Vortix has a sacred site. Oh, TheMista's trying to get in there and maybe set this on fire. I don't think he can, though. It's 3 spears again. Too much for the scouts to manage. But these guys have insane bonus against Cav. The scouts would take the hit from that. Vortix going through the stealth forest, trying to hide as much as he can. Fortunately for him, the scouts can see in there, but of course the scouts don't want to engage this. Okay, TheMista is in H2, should click for professional scouts immediately, and he does. Vortix getting the 2nd sacred site. I don't think TheMista can take it away anytime soon. He'll need archers. Is he getting any? Maybe even Mango Dye would be worth considering if he can get some archery ranges up, but he's not doing it just yet. Okay, well, he's gonna pull back and do what he can with the count for now. That's a 4 damage. Got double blacksmith coming out from our Dally player. Now this is very interesting. Obviously the upgrades are free. So that's very nice. He's getting all the upgrades right now. Needs to remember horticulture though. There it is. Still hurting these spears a little bit. Should be able to heal everything up with the scholars though now. Are we getting any more scholars into these? It looks like yes. And Misa finally has the scouts upgrade to pros. A lot of resources, so he's looking for that fast H3. Barracks is being moved up, making more barracks. This might be some men-at-arms play from the Mista here. I think so, of course, parking next to the Ovu to get some faster production done. Khan will need to keep kiting here. Spears are a problem. Scout's going out for another round. Only 1 deer left here. Current villager count is matched. Just 1 difference here. Very compact base, and actually a super early market from Vortix is gonna try to catapult himself to H3 fast, and yeah, he's doing a really good job at it, so let's see what he does with it. Probably crossbows and men-at-arms himself. Mr. transporting back even more carcasses, and he's gonna get to step readout. House of Learning is going to be the choice for Vortix, so that's going to contain quite a few upgrades there. Most importantly, the honed blades. And yeah, that increases the attack of man-at-arms, and also he's getting the melee attack upgrades, so with the ranged armor. That should make him pretty good against buildings. Oh, here comes Mista. Here, animals belong to us. Yeah, Vortix has to run from this. It's gonna be a man-at-arms versus man-at-arms fight? Seriously? That's what we're gonna see? Vortix is actually H3 before Mista because he committed more villagers to this. Now the mosque is full. I would like to see him get swiftness for those scholars and also pick up the relics. I'm actually a little bit surprised that that no more scholars have been produced. They could be all over the relics right now. Would definitely pay off to bring home the free relics, right? That is a lot of resources. And more of them are being made right now, but for a mosque, not for relics. I think Vortix is definitely making a mistake with that. And after the honed blades, he'll be getting the... he's doing it, I think. He sent out 1 at least. But it's probably only for the sacred site. Yeah, you can completely get off gold if you do all those things. Okay, what's the Mista gonna do? It's gonna be just man-at-arms against man-at-arms, but lo and behold, these man-at-arms are gonna be better. I was even planting some scholars into the barracks to increase the production rate and be able to match the Ovus. Yeah, good choice, good choice. The honed blades are being worked on, so he probably wants to wait for that. We're gonna also get the forced march, which makes the units unable to attack, but it significantly increases the speed. Doubles that, actually. So gonna get melee armor. Mista is looking for the next hunt patch. He only has 6, so every time he's doing this, he's leaving behind 1 animal. Unlucky. Now we're also gonna be looking at a bunch of lancers. So that's what's gonna be going up against this. Yeah, a good amount of lancers should be able to actually deal with the men-at-arms. But if the men-at-arms are very high in number, Mista is gonna be in trouble, I think. Oh, I don't think that Spearman has any chance against the Lancer. Yep. Neither does the Scholar. Wow, Mista has 4 Springholds. The men-at-arms are gonna try to go after that. He's done the armor perk. It's +2 armor. It seems to be not working on Springholds actually. So it's just it's actually nobody gotten affected by that, I think. It definitely didn't work on the Springholds. Now he's running around and Vortix is getting kind of picked off as this goes on. Mr. Lancer is proving to be a bit too much trouble. The timing attack was kind of an anti-timing as Honed Blades is still not done. I'm not sure why Vortix pulled the trigger on this. It was not a good move. You gotta wait for all the... I think that he gets best when you get all your upgrades done. Because at that point, the other player will just not have that. So this was definitely an anti-timing. Oh, the man-at-arms kills 2 scouts. Mista did end up not entirely getting these deer. But he's got more than enough at home now. He should be able to start working on pasture soon enough. And he's still got the berries if he really must have that. I think it's time for Vortix to go after the relics instead of sacred sites. Just not working out so well. Honed Blade is about to finish. Mista finally manages to decapture all this. Scholars are dead on both sides, probably. Yeah, Khan is 12 damage, I mean, it's more than fine. Just to send 2 Lancers and that's cleaned up as well. Step Readout is gonna go over here. Absolute rocket ship. So fast, seriously. I'd like Mista to get raid bounty actually. I think he can start... Oh my goodness, if he can start burning all these farms, that would be sick. He's got Mango now to use against all of these men-at-arms. We're definitely not gonna see elephants against that many Springholds. They just get picked off. But men-at-arms aren't too bad. Crossbows would be nice against the... Actually, crossbows are really strong against Springholds, guys. So, in case you didn't know. Obviously not that easy to do against the Mango now. Mista is seemingly focusing much more on the Springholds than Mango now still. Even though he's got none to fight right now. It looks like Mista gathered almost all the deer, so... Villager count is still matching, so both guys macroed equally well. We got 61 military to 48 from the Mista, but the Mista has all these siege units. It's scary, man. Here comes the charge from Vortix. Is that a forced march by any chance? I think it might have been. He's trying to get on the Springholds, but the Springholds are speed upgraded. And I don't think they will be caught by those men-at-arms. Most of men-at-arms are now out of the fight. And Mista can just take out half of them at once. The spearmen are losing to the men-at-arms as well. Yeah, Mista might have lost a few spring ults, but it seems totally worth it considering how many blue men-at-arms lay dead on the ground. Mista getting on top of those farms. I'd really love to see that little upgrade for, where is it? It's in the overview actually. I'd like to see this upgrade, the raid bounty. And then Mista can just start burning farms and stuff. You could even get that done with spring ults actually. Maybe. I guess it's 10 damage per shot. Maybe not. Anyway, big fight going down again. Vortix attempting to torch the spring ults with some success, but all 0 to dead, so maybe not success. And Mista is starting to now siege this down. Mongols are just seemingly really strong against this. And Dali just doesn't seem to have an answer with what Vortix was doing. Maybe if it had been crossbows and men-at-arms, that could work. That could have worked. With a better timed attack, when all the upgrades are done, or just holding on here in the base. I don't know, something like that. But this is not gonna cut, and Mista takes the game. Spawning in the blue color, playing French. This is Vortix. And on the other side, we've got TheMista. Oh my god. This map, seriously? At least the fish is fair. But prepare for an absolute snooze fest. No one's gonna want to attack here until someone has 10 ships. Unless they do some wonky land aggression, which I highly doubt will happen. Yeah, both players are going for their docks. Highly doubt we're gonna see anything with spears or anything like that attacking docks. The rush distance is just a little bit too much. So yeah, we'll have to see. Absolutely no difference in their builds. You just put the starting villagers on wood, and then you put some people on food. You need 4 villagers to maintain stable production of villagers. And yeah. I mean, suppose you could increase the number of villagers on wood a little bit, but almost no point. Actually surprised that Vortix didn't leave the villager here to gather from the shorefish. Neither did Mista. Interesting. It's a long walking time, and the shorefish are more effective than sheep to gather from. So it would be less walking time to leave that there, and then make a new villager for the wood. It's a little bit of an optimization tip for you guys. Because sheep are gathered from 0.75 per second, right? But shoreline fish, 1 per second. So this tiny little drop-off distance is something you can ignore. It's a lot better than sheep still. In fact, I'd wager that after several drop-offs, it might be worth it to send these guys to that job. So, I suspect we're gonna see a tiny little wall from TheMista here. I'm not sure he'll actually wall off the front. That seems expensive. But I'm not sure he'll need to. I mean, maybe the players will just go all in with hulks. And that's it. The deep water fish position is a little bit favorable for Vortix. It's not the end of the world, but it does favor him a little bit. These fishing ships barely need to turn around. We'll get to see it in a moment here as this one fills up. Yeah, see that? Barely has to spend any time. As Mista ships spend several seconds moving. Wow, feels like an eternity. Okay, I'm gonna say I think they need to speed up this phase of the game. I'm so bored by this. There's nothing to talk about, man. Like I can tell you guys a million times how many sheep there are on the map and gold mine positions and the relic positions and blah 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 blah. But is that really that interesting? I kind of wish people had 6 more villagers. Then we'd be starting not quite at the current point, but like, well, it was 1 minute ago. So it would be 3 minutes shorter to get to H2. More or less. Although I guess that would impact quite heavily how you play on the hybrid maps, but still. Maybe that's for the best. Yeah, or more tech options in H1. Maybe you should be able... Everyone should have early horsemen. I don't know. There. Early horsemen are terrible, so... Why not, you know? Chamber of Commerce is gonna be the option for both players. Both players have a double dock. And it looks like TheMista has made a total of 7 fishing ships. It's 8 for Vortix. Three villagers building that versus 5 villagers building this. So TheMista's age up is going to be significantly behind. Is Vortix going to be able to crank out a super early ship and make something happen with it? I don't know. Well, TheMista has transferred all his villagers to the wood economy. He will need to refresh this lumber camp at some point, but it's looking pretty decent so far. So that is 15 villagers versus 13 villagers from wood. Vortex will be able to afford a ship out of the gate. That's pretty insane. Seems his build is slightly better than Mista's. And he's done some selling. Immediate sail upgrade. Not bad. Did he overdo the gold though? I think he did. Yeah. He overdid the gold. Should be a bit more on wood. However, there's going to be a Hulk coming across, and TheMista is only making 1 Hulk. He might be preparing for a second one. Defensively speaking, you don't need the sail upgrade, right? Like, you can just make your second Hulk, and you'll be fine. Where did all the... Okay, there it is. Of course, Vortix is going to be doing a second ship himself. I might be able to arrive on this other side and maybe destroy a fishing boat before TheMista can do too much damage to him. Always looking in the wrong place. Well, depending on how this goes, Vortex might get into a good enough position to kill 1 fishing ship. There it is. Oh my goodness, he's gonna get 2. No, no he's not. Got a free shot off against TheMista. So TheMista's Hulk has to retreat. They're gonna be pretty even on the ship numbers from now on. Has TheMista traded away his resources though? Unfortunately, I won't be able to check. Yeah, from here on, you generally want to just sit back, because you're not going to get an advantage. Maybe fishing boat kills, that's the best that they can either hope for. Oh! Vortex will definitely get 1 there. Oh, no, 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 he's fighting the Hulk now. Got the kill. Nice target firing. And yeah, should be able to escape. Should retreat with both. So 2 fishing ship kills, it's not bad. forcing Mista off of the deep water fish, and he's getting from the shoreline fish, so that alone might have been worth it actually. Oof. Massive overkill on that scout there. Surprised the Vortix actually didn't get forestry, but I guess he's just waiting for the next ship at this point. And yep, he's gonna want to go up to 11 ships. It takes 11 shots to actually kill a Hulk, as they have some pierce armor. Oh, he's moving out with hurt ships. That is high risk, especially as TheMista has the same number of ships right now. It's 5 to 5. Only advantage that Vortix has is the move speed. So he can engage and disengage whenever he wants. Did TheMista get sails? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, Vortix is gonna lose the ship! Mista with the mass repair coming in clutch. Very nice job. Of course, as an Age of Mythology player, he's gonna have a lot of advantage just here. He's been playing water maps for years and years. And I think AoE Force Water is most comparable to AOMs, but it's simpler. It's definitely simpler than AOMs. Still, he has a really good understanding of how the economy works here. And it looks like he's gonna be able to just keep making those ships, no problem. A deferred dock even. I wonder if he's gonna just go ahead and make some fishing ships. Looks like he's ready to make another Hulk. He's got 7 versus 6. So obviously both players are gonna want to fully heal up here. Mista is just walling in this. Is that a stealth forest? No, it's not. He could have used that to reduce the wall cost. Oh well. Small deal. It's easy. Wall building is finicky, right? Like building through an obstacle, you actually can't do that in this game. So you need to place it twice, and he doesn't want to waste APM when he could be suddenly attacked from the side. Oh, what is this? Archers? Seriously? If TheMista just spots this, he's gonna have a second TC, dude. This is gonna lose a fishing ship, but no biggie. You need to pull back those hurt Hulks. Vortix picks up 1, good start for him, but loses 1 as well. So Mista's number advantage is maintained. And he's starting the healing process first. Mista is gonna have now a lot more gold income suddenly. 18 villagers versus just 14. What's the total villager count? 53 to 54. So I believe this includes the fishing ships. And the Mista's count is going to increase hard right now. So he smelled he had an advantage because he killed 2 ships and only lost 1. That's immediately enough to invest into the TC. I'm still gathering stone? What? Okay, how's the transport ship going? Okay, it lands. But TheMista sees it, so I'm pretty sure he'll kill a lot of those archers. No, he only manages to snag 1. Kills the transport ship, so they have no way to escape. But they're gonna be stuck between 2 town centers, so I'm not really sure what Vortix can do here. He's gonna make a ram. Mista is getting up a stable fast. Honestly, he gets 2 knights. I think he's holding this. Like, this is not scary at all. Vortix getting some shots off against the dock, but nothing too serious. Yeah, all that Mista needs to do is just keep making ships, honestly. Should be good. He had a good amount of resources to go H3, but we'll have to spend some of that on Cav. It's gonna be 2 ramps. Might go after the landmark? No, should go after the weak town center, honestly. Yeah, that's the right choice. Hey, the TC is actually targeting the archers. That's amazing. But the hit points are dropping rapidly, very much so. And the villagers are going to eject, but Vortix is going to get a lot of kills. He's at the same time simultaneously attacking with the ships. Mista is on 6 ships at the moment. Vortix on 10? What? How did that happen? A lot of them are reinforcing though. Mista has attempted to get up an outpost, but isn't going to happen, it looks like. Using the repairs the best he can. He lost all the fishing ships, however. Is Vortix going to be able to punch through here? Mista still has a TC even after all this. But it looks like Vortix is going to be winning on the water by just a little bit. Mista has 2 more ships. Hold up. Maybe it's not that simple. Oh, Mista loses the TC! That is a huge problem for him. Man, Vortix making an excellent comeback from a ship deficit. And that might just be Mista tapping out, honestly. He might be going H3 and try to come back with demo ships. But if that doesn't work, he's pretty toast then. Lost that outpost, didn't cancel it. Losing that TC is a huge problem for the Mista. It's gonna make the guild hall. But Vortix is going to follow it. Doing the same thing. Got the guild hall coming up, as well as more barracks. Dude, that ram attack is insane. Like, can't believe that hurt Mista so much. Just 2 rams, dude. It's all the fishing ships, so Vortix should be making all the fishing ships in the world now. Capitalize on that economic lead that he can get. Mista is in the castle age, so let's see if he can make anything happen with that. I do doubt it personally. He's not even gonna be able to make a dock. Like, wow, dude. Where is he gonna make a dock? Here is the only spot that Vortix can't see yet. And actually it's taking down the stables. Vortix has an extra 1,000 score. Having doubts that Mista can make anything happen with just 4 knights. Vortix on 68 population, economy population versus 64, so that's not too bad just yet. But yeah, here are the fishing ships being made. And is that transports or trades? Yeah, transport. Not gonna mess around with the walls, just go straight in and land. The ships will cover him anyway. Mista's having to remake his production. He made another TC though. He's gonna be staying ahead on the villager count, I suppose. What's Mista doing here? Just come home with the knights. They are veteran royal knights now. Doesn't have chivalry yet. So let's see what the response is gonna be. Mista is making another town center. Well, it's the only way for him to possibly come back, I guess. Particular boar, or is it just deer? No, the boar is here. You gather very quickly from boar. How is he gonna get rid of these hulks, dude? This is so painful. Vortix is just gonna make a ton of spearmen. They're hardened. They're not veteran just yet. But that should come in. Yeah, there it is. And we got blacksmith. That's obviously giving them +2 attack. We got +2 attack on the archers. We got +1 armor coming up. And there's 2 transport ships. That should be more than enough to take these guys across. 3 transport ships. Should have done the full load, I think, but oh well. Vortix is saving up for a ton of ramps again. No more transport ship, I mean fishing ships for now. I wouldn't mind if he got the gather rate upgrade for the fishing ships. There's so many deep water fish too that he could go to, but he's deciding to stay with the shoreline. Where's Mister's army? He's got just a few knights. No chivalry. And I'm not sure how many upgrades he has actually. He's gonna make a keep. So that's gonna be very useful for this town center, which is tucked away. Anyhow, veteran spearmen are in. And Mrs. Army is starting to look like something finally, but it's a lot of work left. And he's got +2 upgrades obviously on the melee. He's got +1 armor on ranged. I wouldn't mind if he got himself a melee armor, to be honest, but it's expensive, so... Okay, he's getting a springald emplacement, getting boiling oil as well. But there are 4 rams coming in with springald support from the Hulks. They're basically springalds, better ones. No bonus against anything. Gonna be important to retarget this keep, but it's gonna have a springald, so that might be actually enough to save the TC. Just gonna get a springald emplacement on the tower. Oh, what? The rams are being daring, splitting up there. And it doesn't look like that's enough spearmen to fight off the archers and the knights at the same time. Does kill a bunch of knights, but it's not nearly enough. Of course, the knights don't want to charge into the range of the Hulks. It's gonna have to hold from here. Just Hulk smash. More and more spearmen being produced, but having to ferry them across does take a while. Castle still helping from this kind of range though. See if Mista can repair the TC back up. That's really all he needs. Where is the chivalry? Still not done chivalry? Wow, dude. Yeah, you really don't want to get into Hulk range. Springald Fire is doing some work against the rams, but repair will still be necessary. Now, Mista does have 2 TC behind this, so he's not in too bad of a position, honestly. Even if this dies, he doesn't need to heavily commit to this. And there is the repair finally from Mista. Oh, he might actually be able to save this. Maybe. We'll have to see. Yeah, I think he's just barely out repairing this, making sure that he's trading away his resources so that he can continue repairing. Oh, he pulled off. That's a mistake. He had so many villagers, he could have just repaired. Why? He almost had the ramps down, dude. Guildhall has 1,200 resources right now. If Mista just took that, he might be able to hold this game. But it looks like there's a good chance that he might be taken down here by Vortix. Still, there's 2 other TCs behind this. Does Vortix have an extra TC though? No, it doesn't look like it. He just has the docks. So if Mista holds the next wave, I think he should be golden. Villager is stuck in production there. Another blacksmith coming up? What? You already have one. Probably didn't hotkey it. Let's hope that Mista remembers this. He's almost got 2,000 gold in there. Does he just want to go Imperial and get cannons? It's possible. If he waits a few more moments, how much does it generate? 160 every 20 seconds. Oh, that is a lot of spearmen, my dude. Mista's archers are pretty damn basic. They're not even veteran. And the castle being attacked while shooting at the ram rather than the army It's definitely not helping Mista's chances to win the actual fight. Oh, this is trouble, dude. He's not getting mangonels. Not getting springles. So much trouble here for TheMista. But should be able to take down a battering ram. And there's only one more left. Plus whatever is being made by the landed forces. It's a bunch of man-at-arms. And it's really difficult to hold all this. But he repaired the castle back to full. And now has over 2 grand in the guild hall. If you just pick that up and went Imperial with the Red Palace or whatever it's called. Did he just sell all his resources? I think he forgot about the guild hall. I really think he forgot. Okay, what's going on Vortix's side? He's got a guild hall as well, right? And there are 2,300 resources in there of food. Oh my god, he can go right away to Imperial himself. He doesn't need to mess around anymore. He can just build up here, make a ton of bombards, and take this down. Or cannons, rather. French make cannons, not bombards. There's gonna be a lot of rams. So I think if this fails, he will just try again with Imperial. TheMista has not yet taken the resources out of the guild hall either. He's just happy to generate 200 every 20 seconds. So I guess understandable. Have a nice day. Mangonel is getting a 6 shot off. Let's see if he can make some springolds. But no, he's still not making them. The rams are going after the keep. The villagers are trying to surround all this. There's a bunch of healing. There's Outpost has a springold. Castle itself does. The villagers are actually killing the rams. There's so many of them, I guess they just get it done. And I think TheMista has defended with the archers also. Veteran upgraded now. With +2 armor. It's actually more than what Vortix can say about himself. And TheMista has held it with his extra 2 town centers. Are we gonna see a late game win from the Greek player here? Whoa. I think he picked up from the guild hall, guys. He's done it. He's picked up over 2,000 resources. And it is time to put down the red keep somewhere. Right? Red Palace. There it is. Pulling a lot of bills. And honestly, if Vortix wants to do the same, it might not be the worst idea. Is making the College of Artillery and building a lot of stables. He should be building, however, a bunch of... well, I guess he's just going to rely on the Royal Artillery, right? Which can be built from here. It's 20% extra damage. See if Mista can hold. If he can just make a bunch of springolds or even just make cannons and this thing, which I can't pronounce. Just basically super covert. This Red Palace is almost done. That should hold for now. But obviously cannons are terrifying. Vortix actually really didn't end up making a lot of fishing ships. The final upgrades are coming in, however. Oh yeah, he has picked up as well, like... yeah, both players picked up around 3,000 resources from there. The Elite Royal Knights are gonna be happening very, very soon. Oh! Oh, TheMista is building now siege workshops and barracks and stables all around the keep. Although the keep only actually benefits the archery ranges and the stables. Still, not terrible idea. I'd like to see a cannon from Mista here just to clean up the ships. Maybe retake some of the water. What are we doing for economy right now? 98 villagers versus 110. So TheMista actually has a better economy after all this. And he's taken the land. He can try trading if he wants to. Like the French traders would be not a bad idea at all. Yeah, he'd have a 30% increase to the resources returned. Bet he'd like that. He could also increase the influence by reducing cost by further 10%, whereas right now it's minus 25. Minus 35% on the cost. It's insane. Gotta do that. He just got out so many knights. That was satisfying. Do it again. We have an outpost for vision here. Vision pretty important in this game. Elite Knights versus not yet elite. Let's hope that Mr. upgrades those. He's got a little bit of upgrades left to go. He's getting Elite Knights himself. He's getting demo ships. Where did he get the dock? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm curious. Can he actually get the demo ship? Because if the Knights actually end up attacking against this dock, they might just all die in the process. TheMista will have to pull back here from the gold mine. Well, that's okay. Got Elite Knights himself now. Pretty much the same stats. Uh oh, there's a mango now. Curious that no one picked up any relics so far. Oh, Mista. Losing quite a few villas here. Demo ship. Versus Hulk. How's it going? Oh, it's going like this. Oh, he's shooting the next one? No, it was shooting the... What was it shooting? Boom. There we go. Okay, the Hulks finally realized they could actually take down the wall. Yep, they can. Outpost has been upgraded to stone one. And Mist is coming in with his own Royal Knights to smack the other ones. Vortix is ahead on the blacksmith upgrade, so there's that. Let's see if Mista can produce any more demo ships. Maybe he can detonate on one of these Hulks. Not doing that much damage though. Oh my god, the armor on these things is something else. Archer's only able to do 1 damage per shot. 270 hit points on these knights. So you don't need to make a trade post. You got this. Why isn't he making any trade? I guess he's so rich anyway, but University is up, so you can get Royal Bloodlines for the cavalry to have 35% more health. Did that happen actually for Vortix? Let's see. Only got the blacksmith. Okay, the final ranged upgrade. And he's gonna attempt something again with rams. I'm not sure that will help at all. So got a substantial amount of Hulks, so Mista can use this opportunity to win on land, right? Got so many units here. I just like to see, honestly, a few cannons from him. He got this thing. Gunpowder unit. Bro, gunpowder unit. Absolute unit with 5 barrels. What's it actually good against? 12 burst attacks. So it just looks like a super mangonel to me. Here come the rams. It's absolutely useless. That's also basic archers, so they'll just have to get out of here, and they'll be running into this. Oh, the cannon pops right on top of Mista's units, so that'll get taken down. Mista is looking really good here, and he's actually jumping on top of those villagers that are trying to make the castle. They'll get it up, but a lot of them will die for it. And Vortix just lost like a quarter of his economy, I think. Getting on Mista's archers though with his Royal Knights is pretty good. Let's see how good this thing is. Wow, it kills the knight in 1 shot. That's amazing. It's terrible against buildings. Is it range damage? Yeah, range damage. So castle is just gonna take like 1 per shot. Mista does retreat for now and should be making some cannons. We are seeing some archer harassment on some random farming that's going on out here. Yeah, Mista will have to think about some food economy soon. He's got a lot of idols, so that's part of the problem. He's getting Royal Bloodlines finally, and he's still getting food from the gold foil he just picked up actually as we look, so I don't know how much he got from that. Vortix just picked up as well. Overall, they're pretty close in resources, honestly. Vortix could be making a lot more castles though. Mista is gonna get cannons now. There it is. That's all he really needs to push through this. Man, these archers are annoying. Problem is for Mista, even if he wins this, he'll have to face France again. Because Vortix is definitely not gonna not pick France if he loses this, right? Which, by the way, I think Vortix will lose if he doesn't delete these hulks. The hulks are 3 population each, right? So you gotta... Yeah, they're 4 population each. So how many hulks are we looking at exactly? We are looking at 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness. That is 28 population on land. If Mista maxes out right now, he will just win. I really think Mista just wins if he maxes out. He'll have 2 cannons. That's more than enough to take down the castles. I'm not sure he realizes how much is on the water there. And Mista is just happy to ignore that. He's got a good enough land economy. Like after a while, the water just doesn't matter anymore. Sure, these guys can kill knights, but not if they never shoot. Mista might want to think about getting all these relics as he's got the access, so shouldn't be a big problem. The cannons are good, huh? 600 damage. It's just like a bombard, but on wheels. Going to set it up. And that's 3 buildings down. He just got a lot of extra units, and now he has 3 cannons. Best open up that wall and give maximum surface area. Should take 2 shots to kill a wall piece here. Is he getting the Siege Works upgrade? No. Also, no speed upgrade just yet. Is he just shooting at the castle? He's shooting at nothing at all right now. What? Let me still have some upgrades to go. He still didn't get chemistry, which will increase the gunpowder unit damage. And also, he's gotten like the... Okay, there's the ship deletion. Vortix does realize that he doesn't need at least some of this. He gets us some extra units, but where has been the royal artillery, right? Like, he hasn't been using any of this. These are just better versions, and he also has a culverin that he could be making there, so he could be winning the siege fight, but not gonna be happening. Oh god, here comes all the artillery. Opens up the walls by deleting them straight up. There's a cannon from Vortix as well, and here comes the big fight, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of knights from Vortix, but is it gonna be enough? Mista won the top fight, and now he's wrapping around all of Vortix's army, as Vortix's population is still on the water all over the place, and I think his base is about to get freaking deleted right now, and he just taps out as the Mista takes game 3. Whoa! Epic comeback there from the Mista. In the blue color. Going into game 4 of this best of 5, this is Vortix. He's playing as France again. On the other side, we have got TheMista playing as the Rus. And he's getting a real quick hunting cabin. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Imagine if he had known that there's a strip of stealth forest in the back. He might have been able to get a bit more out of this hunting cabin, but either way, it's not that big of a deal at the beginning of the game. Scout looking around for sheep. This map is very low on sheep though normally. What's it called again? It's the high view map. Vortix is gonna be doing his best to reduce the bounty that Mista can be getting by killing the animals. The way this works is for every animal that the Mista kills, he gains some bounty. So reaching 100 bounty would mean that he gets some extra gather rate, and that his hunting cabins would generate gold faster from the trees. This one is 19 gold per minute. And then the TC of Vortix is going to be killing these wolves, so that's nice. That's another 50 gold denied to TheMista. And if Vortix keeps going in this direction, he will find another batch of deer. That should be great news for him. Oh my goodness, if he even finds another batch? Can Vortix actually shotgun down 3 batches? Oh my goodness, yes. That's insane, dude. Okay, no, he'll be sharing this with TheMista. So 2.5. It's good enough. It's more than you can realistically ask for, though. Wow. Wow, that's more than half. Okay. TheMista is one sad Roost player now. Probably won't be fighting too many wolves either. There's one down there. Finds another wolf. So at least it's like another 50. But yeah, he'll need 250 for the next tier, and I don't think he'll get there anywhere easily. Especially if Vortix gets this wolf as well. Yeah, he does. Not letting Mista play around much. Okay, Mista can go to the next stage now. What's it gonna be? Golden Gate. Maybe some fast castle stuff? Unlikely, honestly, but let's see what he does with it. Gonna go up against the School of Cavalry, of course. Both players with 3 villagers on this, and Vortix's advance time is a little bit faster. Seeing as he has 1 fewer scouts. He did open 2 scouts to make sure that he can do all this denial play on the hunt. Oh, Mista does find 2 wolves, okay. Still not enough to put him on level 2 of the bounty. But if he gets out some knights and goes after the board, that will do the trick. I'll be curious what he's gonna plan against the French knights. Yeah, it's 215. It's not enough for even tier 2. So annoying. If he killed all the sheep, how many sheep is that? 7 sheep, so that's another 5 gold each. It's another 35. That's actually good. Yeah, he needs to kill all the sheep. If he bonks all the sheep, he will gather faster. That's the play. He's making a bunch of hunting cabins here in the middle of the stealth forests. Well, I guess it is surrounded by trees here, rather than being adjacent to the edge of the forest, so... And it's harder to find. But if the French player does find them, that is trouble. Now, TheMista has quite a few scouts. I think he is preparing for a play with professional scouts, which he is. But will he be able to actually get units out for the knights? Doesn't look like he has any food at the moment. Wood at the moment, sorry, for a building. What is the plan? Oh, this could be rough. Maybe you overspent on the hunting cabins, my friend. 28, 30, 24. What about this one? 34. That's pretty good. So despite having nothing on gold. TheMista is getting 79 gold per minute. That doesn't sound right. What the hell? 126, that's more like it. Letting the TC fire do the work, it looks like. Gonna get the few spearmen. Oh, my knights. Just a one? Oh, he does find the... Okay, he does find the hunting cabin. Let's see if we can keep finding that villager. Finds the other one as well. Oh, that's unlucky. Especially if he's gonna have a scout with this, he should be easily able to find the hunting cabin. Oh, Mr. I spent a lot of resources on this. It will take these hunting cabins 3 minutes to pay for themselves. At least. This one will be definitely not worth it, unfortunately. Okay, we've got a total of 3 scouts for TheMista, it looks like. But at least he's causing a distraction and he's not losing villagers and stuff. He's also got a wooden fortress now. Together with the TC fire, that should be enough of a deterrent for pushing into it. Now let's see if TheMista can go for a castle age advance from this. Just a few spearmen. Should be okay, I think. Oh, both players have professional scouts. Okay. That is interesting. Let's see. I mean, Vortix is about to run out of sheeps. He's only got 2 scouts, it looks like. Yeah, only 2 scouts. Did he lose one? No way. I think he might have lost one. Yeah. Think he... Oh no, there it is. Not gonna let Mista do it all. Knight's taking some hits. Mista makes 2 stables. I did get the hunting speed upgrade, so we've got 8 villagers on this. He bonked a lot of sheep. So now he has the tier 2 of the bounty. He's making a lot of hunting cabins, man. For sure. He's not gonna go like a TC behind this, right? Because his wood economy is kind of geared up for that. If he just sells his gold now for stone, he could make a TC if he really wanted to. Making a random house here. Oh, finds a wolf. That is great news for TheMista. So maybe with knights later on, he could just go after the boar and actually get to the next tier. He only needs 500 for that, so now he's gonna have 350. Then each of the boar are 125, right? I think. No, it's just 75, so it's okay, it's 150. They still need some. Oh, that is unlucky. He's never gonna have it. Unless he advances with the high trade house, which is like a super hunting cabin that also generates deer. Then he can get it. Okay, he made some knights. What? Gonna fight fire with fire. There is chivalry on these French knights, and it's gonna be hardened spearmen as well as archers, maybe. Melee armor is getting researched. Surely TheMista is not gonna really fight fire with fire, right? It's bringing home a whole lot of stuff. He's made 1,000,000 hunting cabins hidden in the woods. So how's the income looking now? Is this even accurate? Like, still getting half the income of Vortix without having to put a single villager on there. But Vortix has a second TC, so Mista having to scout this for sure. Vortix is going to stay on H2 for very, very long here, for sure. So if TheMista does scout that, he could decide to just go 2TC himself, because all he needs to do is just quickly sell some gold for stone. He's everywhere. Like look at Vista's vision right now compared to Vortix's. This is what Vortix can see with some bugs, and this is what TheMista can see. He's got so much vision from these hunting cabins in the trees. This is actually amazing. So you can see when the knights are approaching. He just needs some here, I guess, and then he'll be good to go. Okay, I don't think he'll make the TC happen, actually. He's spending so many resources on units. Okay, it looks like he's finally losing some of these hunting cabins. Income is almost up to 300 by TheMista. Amazing. 407? I hope this is accurate. Like, I don't want to go around and math this. No, there's something wrong with the system, I swear. Just doesn't seem to stay accurate. Oh, he killed a boar! Killing the boar is what tipped the income. Well, a bunch of free gold, I guess, but not nearly enough to get to the next level of the bounty system. Now he's back to 400. Is he fighting a boar again? No, he's actually making ramps. Busy to fight boar. There's the next boar, by the way, but he's not going to touch it, I think. Question is, though, is Vortix going to realize that this is happening? Apparently not. Well, this looks scary. Especially with TheMista having that many knights! Oh my goodness! But disengage. But yeah, just make more rams, honestly, and you're good. Got 3 charges here. Which, after all these food sources are used up, he could technically use to just jump to H3 behind this and, you know, make a bunch of more rams. Vortix almost ready to go H3 himself, but is gonna be hit on this TC before any of that happens. And there's a lot of knights here from TheMista. Without any archers from both sides, really, there's 2 archers here for Vortix, that's it. Oh my goodness, is TheMista gonna knock Vortix out of the tournament? If this TC goes down, Vortix's TC has actually not paid off 60. I guess it has paid off if he can keep the villagers, but depends how many TheMista kills, and he's definitely killing this TC, there's no doubt in my mind. Okay, the knights are engaging into the spears a little bit, so that is awkward, but the TC should fall. TheMista has a lot of reinforcements scrolling across the map. It's also hitting the villagers at the same time. Vortix is trying to go H3 with the guild hall. Let's see how that works out. Should be a relatively even fight with a little bit of favor for TheMista. So many of the French knights are retreating. They are currently upgrade 1-1. And H3 is reached by Vortix. Let's see if TheMista gets it. Currently does not have the gold for it, but is he getting H3 at all? No, it doesn't look like it. So once these knights upgrade to, and also the spearmen, veteran each, and heavy royal knights, I think Vortix is still in an okay position. He's got 52 villagers to 50. His CC has probably paid off as he's been ahead for 15 villagers. Just about, for quite a while. Now he's got his guild hall, generating a bit of resources, so... A few minutes from now, that should pay off. And where are the men-at-arms against the spears? It's so important. He also is not getting veteran fast enough, I feel. Maybe he's done it. I guess it's 1 minute, so he must have started earlier. Should be fine. Those ramps are terrifying. The villagers are being pulled by TheMista, is aware of this and is covering it with the knights. Everybody garrisons into the TC. Unfortunately for Vortix, all of the villagers in the TC are shooting at the battering ram, and it doesn't care. Okay, here come the veteran spears. The Royal Knights are just still normal. That's just an early night version, same as what the TheMista has right now, plus the regen. The TheMista is not looking to go H3 whatsoever, he's just continuing to flood. He's doing so very, very well. I mean, there's a bunch of scouts trying to take down his infrastructure, the hunting cabins, but I don't think he cares too much. He's just living off the land right now. Income per minute is still pretty good. Current resources are fairly low for the TheMista, so he's absolutely not looking for H3. Doesn't need to. He's killing the Vortix here. I don't think Vortix has any chance. He's having to pull villagers. There's still 17 inside of this town center, man. Even if he forced the repair, I am not sure he can take the fight. Or maybe if he did, I don't know. How many villagers is he losing? 55 villagers to 43. It's gonna be hard to come back from that even with a 1 age advantage. And the TheMista is killing a lot of villagers right away. The villagers should be able to take down the ram, but at what cost? A lot of them will die for this. And Vortix has lost his army as well. 33 villagers now to 56. I think the writing is on the wall. The TheMista should be able to put this away and go into the grand finals of the EGC Genesis tournament. Whoa.